Afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
18 on the play.
Right back to him on first down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and...
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20.
A 28-yard gain. First down.
Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
And it brings up...
And he's got room. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken about 7 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
5-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. That's complete to Richard, the running back. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That catch good for only a couple. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Off over the middle, and he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield. But they never did.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And unable to connect. Incomplete. We'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
incomplete. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll look to throw again. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up second and 7 at the Dolphins' 49-yard line.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions. Connection complete to Ruggs. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A Raider first down, 17 yards. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range. And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off. Again, he'll drop to throw. It's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor? I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back. Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. The handoff as they run the counter play. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. 81 yards. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points.
The kick is good.
And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter. And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns. And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized. That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers. And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Now a carry for Jacobs. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Jacobs, the ball. Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball. Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation. Out of the gun now on third down. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
First and 10. at the 28-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he'll return it to the 20. Yard line.
Intercepted. The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they've been seeking.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
And someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. Two consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out in a hurry.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And all the way in for the Miami touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins head on to their lead. An extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and which you also have to guard again.
It's caught at the 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Henry Ruggs, his second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Dolphins 21.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
to get 11 as they get a quick first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
A gain of 11 on the play.
Now back to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Mullen. And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
At the 40-yard line.
Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jacobs. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards there and a first down.
But it certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Eluding the pressure right. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
He finds a man with a crossing route. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at the
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Again, Jackson. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. For the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. So his struggles just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
It's 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8 coming up. Jackson from the shotgun. That is caught inside the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The question to be asked, where does this game go from here as we are back at it now on EA Sports? And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustmts that might be made defensively. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And that is caught. He's got his running back downfield. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. Back to throw again. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Jonathan Abram picks him. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Solid gain of 18 and a Raider 1st down. They run it with Jacobs. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Jackson now. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And he'll go down here 12-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are and he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score.
Is good.
And he puts it through.
The score, Dolphins 21, Raiders 14.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. It's the former number 4 overall pick, Clelin Ferrell, that got in there to bring him down.
2nd down.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. A handoff as they run the counter play. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
2nd and 5 now. Jackson. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. The Raiders on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. And he is going to have the Raiders' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
10 at the 15-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. To throw is Jackson. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Brandon Graham applying the heat off the edge.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. And they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play. The Perils.
And this will be caught at the 30. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's first and 10. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
But that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. He's at the 50. Past the 20. 10. 5. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Daniel Carlson on for the point after.
Oh, that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
They go play action with Jackson. He's going to let it go again. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one goes for 36 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
complete in the
The
end zone.
scoreboard tells the story for them a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. 30, the 20, 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. The interception was a good starting point, but still a huge hill to climb with his 3-score deficit and time fading. And this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Sets up first.
Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Cleveland Farrell able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Down and goal.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Curtis Samuel.
That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A 9-yard touchdown ground. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
His kick is
And he
good.
knocks it through.
Makes the score Dolphins 42. Raiders
Out is the
14.
kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side of this one. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
25-yard line.
Throwing again. Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Raiders on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 17. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
That right now,
A big loss.
that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 20. He's at the 40. 20. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just didn't get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And it's up and good. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Miami 1st down on the 14-yard pickup.
1st down, Dolphins.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, look at that, a diving catch. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
1st down, Miami.
And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some big gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Tonight's final score,
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number.